Hello, hello. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays I dedicate to Tom Ford beauty. So last Tom Ford Tuesday, we had an interesting conversation in the comment section, and a few of you actually brought this up, and I thought it was fantastic because it's probably my fault too. But I most always will share comparisons whenever I share a new collection with you, but for whatever reason, I didn't this time around. I don't know. Sorry. But we were talking about um, comparison wise of formula with these new duos, colors and such. And there was one particular eye color quad that kept coming up, and that was Hazy Sensuality. So we're going to do what we do. Okay, I've got the products right here. We're going to put them side by side. We're going to swatch them. We're going to really get into it because I really want to know, and I know we all do, did Tom Ford really just deconstruct a quad and give us duos? Yeah, let's find out. So a little context, I guess, before we get into the swatches and all the things. But similar isn't the same. I know we know that. So Tom Ford has certain tones that appear throughout the line and the brand overall, particularly rosy, taupes, pinks, and neutral color stories. So I'm not looking for two palettes simply belonging to the same color family. I'm looking at whether these shades are close enough in color, undertone, depth, and finish. So for someone who already owns Hazy Sensuality, that they wouldn't need these duos. Now, beyond makeup curiosity, I really believe that this comparison matters a lot. Pricing for the quads is now at $99, right? 90, 99, something like that. And the new duos are $60 a piece. So if you were to purchase both the duos, you're at $120. So if essentially we are recreating this quad with these two duos, making 4 eyeshadows, I think that's information a customer deserves to have. So let me start off by showing you Hazy Sensuality. This is a wet dry formula. Really pretty color story. Okay, there she is. That's Hazy Sensuality. Now let me show you Pink Desire. Before I even swatch them, just looking at them, what are we seeing? What are we thinking? It is time, let us swatch. I'm just going to do dry finger swatches first. Okay. Undeniably very pretty colors. We've already established that for sure. Beautiful. Beautiful colors. Okay. Beautiful. And now Pink Desire. Let me line them up right. And Smoked Rose. Well, well, well. The only thing I am seeing right now, and it is, when I say subtle, this is gonna come down to just the tone barely. But from the Hazy Sensuality, this lighter shade is a touch warmer than the Duo. The Duo comes across a little bit more icy versus Hazy Sensuality, but it is so subtle. But wow. Conversation shall continue, but really quick, I want to create a side-by-side eye look with one side Hazy Sensuality and one side with both duos. So let's really quick. Just something quick, just to physically put them on the eyes so we can physically see these two, well, technically three palettes on the eyes. I'll start off with Hazy Sensuality, and I'll be using the exact same brushes for both. Overall, I'm starting with the darkest shade. Overall, I will say that the texture on both feel pretty much the same. They both are creamy, you know, that nice Tom Ford glide. I mean, I want to say identical, but I can feel like a subtle difference. I still feel like the Pink Desire, this one, the lighter shade, it's a little, you could feel like a little bit of the flakiness, because that one I did get some fallout with versus the other one, and it doesn't feel like as creamy as the Hazy Sensuality. Going into the pink, I'm gonna place that on the lid. Gonna go in with this shade right on the inner corner. See, the beauty of this color story and this formula is, look how easy you're able to create a look. And you've got one and done options in here. You know, I'll go in with this lighter shade just because I want to use all four colors. Tap off the excess, and we'll just put a little bit for brow bone highlight. This one, I don't get fallout like I do in the Duo. That's for sure. All right, so that is the Hazy Sensuality eye. Nice and pretty. So I'm gonna create this exact look on this eye with the two duos. And we're gonna use the exact same brushes. And yes, I am cleaning them off in between. So let's start off with the shade. I mean, if anything, I kind of have to go into this a little bit more than with Hazy Sensuality to pick up and build the product. But it does so nicely. Again, I am using the same brush intentionally. Now with the Pink Desire, we're picking up the pink for the lid shade. It's building up same way like the other pink from Hazy Sensuality. Fallout is still at a minimal. Okay, back into Smoked Rose. We'll pick up this shade for inner corner. Ah, this is a shade that gives so much fallout for me, because the specks just go everywhere, but we're gonna go and use this like I did on the other eye for brow bone highlight. Okay. Yeah, you know, the way, these are the only, and even swatched, these are the shades that I saw very subtle differences. and even applying them, you can see that this one has like a little more of a scattered glow versus this one that's more of your regular. But that's the only shade I would say is a little different. The tones are very close, but they're a little different. Well, here we are. Hopefully you can see for the brow bone highlight, the duo shade, it's definitely giving like copper with the speckles and the, you know, the soft glitters versus Hazy Sensuality. I'm using this lip today. I did get one of the lipsticks from this collection, but I don't know. I felt like this color just, you know, I'm in the mood for this color. This is a Tinted Glow Balm. Beautiful formula. It's in the shade 02 Nude Bikini. These are great. Okay. The conversation continues. I want to make an important distinction here. I don't have a problem if Tom Ford wants to like pull something out of the archive, if you will, or give us pretty packaging. We're used to that. They do that plenty. And speaking of, in this collection, they brought back an existing blush from the newer formula for this collection in the limited edition packaging. Fine, great. If I love the shade and I want that collectible packaging, we've done it plenty around here. I want to be informed, you know, so that I can make that decision. Where the concern lies is if we're taking existing 4 shades, dividing it into 2 newly presenting duos without making that clear, I don't think that's fair. My issue isn't repetition, it's the transparency. You know what I mean? Hazy Sensuality and these duos, even with this one shade that comes across just a little tiny bit different, it's not enough where these are different. These are pretty much the same. They're the same. Now, after comparing them, you know, I didn't swatch them, I waited to make this video for you guys. And then creating the look side by side, I can understand where your disappointment comes in. And I'm so happy that we could have this conversation. We shared the comments, we talked about it a bit, but to really sit down and hone in, I totally understand the disappointment. I'm disappointed. What I'll say is if you already have Hazy Sensuality in your collection, this is a beautiful color story, you know? Beautiful eye look. We love a good pink, but we also love a good bronze. This is nice like that. Little multifunctional, little mix and match, little one and done. This is a great color story, you know what I mean? But if you already own Hazy Sensuality, you love it, and you got excited like I did for these little duos, I can't sit here and tell you need them, even if the packaging is nice. Call this the reinterpretation of Hazy Sensuality. Tell us it's inspired by an archived or archival quad. Tell us you're bringing these shades into this collection in a new format. And what I mean by that is it's pretty much a deconstructed quad because you're giving us 2 duos. There's so many ways to celebrate your archive, Tom Ford. Okay, all while just still letting us, the customer, know what we're purchasing. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. I feel a little something. I feel a little something. And yeah, it's just makeup. We got so many other things to worry about in the world. Yeah, but this was brought to the forefront. This is a discussion we had. A lot of collectors will still be totally okay with this. A lot of people will be fine with it. Packaging is still beautiful. The colors are still pretty. The formula is gorgeous. It's great. I've been using these, you know, ever since I got them. And again, if you maybe missed Hazy Sensuality or you just wanted 2 colors from Hazy Sensuality, here you go. Perfectly valid reasons to buy these duos. I'm not saying it like that. But those reasons truly should come from an informed choice. Longtime Tom Ford lovers and collectors know this is nothing new. Okay, they do this often. And if you're not, I feel like if you're not careful, you'll miss it. you know, you go, you buy these thinking you've got completely new shades, you know, because it's a duo, they wouldn't do that. Fine, it's similar to something else. I mean, hello, how many eyeshadow colors could you possibly make? You know what I mean? It's more of choose what you really like, what you're really going to use, what colors you're gravitated towards. If you loved your pinks, go for the pink one. If you're more of a bronze goddess, go for the bronzy one. Listen, the discontinued shades deserve to return. The, you know, the OG best sellers deserve their moment in some fun limited edition packaging. I'm all for it. My only expectation, and I know a lot of us can agree to this, is when we're going to pay those Tom Ford prices, because we're going into this knowing, all right, Tom Ford, you're going to deliver with amazing quality. It's going to be those colors that we reach for and use, that sophistication. You know, we're willing to pay the price, but can you at least be upfront and let us know what you're doing? Again, I have to thank you for bringing this to my attention, because when I did the video, like I said, for whatever reason, I didn't do the comparisons. That's my fault. I would have sniffed this out. I would have gone in the old collection, okay? And I would have been like, hey, wait. This is just one of the many reasons why I love our comment section. I really, really do. I'm very glad that I sat down and I pulled out Hazy Sensuality, because, I mean, as you can see, this is a palette that gets love. Okay, I like this palette. I even use this palette on my face. I love using the, not this one. I like using this shade as highlight on the face. It's beautiful. And we got to hands-on see firsthand for ourselves. And this helps you make a better decision. And, you know, I hate to say it like this, but I've already gone into Tom Ford with an eye of, this could be something they're bringing back, you know, from the archives. But I never, like, listen, you can't put anything past anybody. This is just the world we live in. But I never thought to think that they would deconstruct a quad into two duos like this. But when we're talking about these price points, transparency matters a lot. And it's respected a lot. I think we can all agree on at least that. I really want to hear from you. Let's continue our conversation. Has this changed your interest in this love collection? Has this more so driven you to just grab the quad? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Comment down below. Thank you again for this great conversation. I truly appreciate our comment section so much. And thank you for spending another Tom Ford Tuesday with me. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. If you've enjoyed today's video, please take a moment and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon.